And it's a great scene, and you see in the background Triple H is speaking, and he says like, "This is what happened. My people go into business for themselves." And you see the clip of, you see Paul Heyman, and you see The Rock, and you see Roman, big guys, Samoan bloodline walking towards them, and then The Rock points at Triple H and says, "You need to fix this." You think that's what he gets to do, run his mouth like that? And then Triple H goes, "Nah, you was out of order. You think you can run his mouth like that? You need to fix it, or we will." If you didn't catch what Roman said to Triple H as they're walking, and The Rock goes to walk off, Roman says to Triple H, "You're lucky you're ill." Triple H replied to Roman is, "You're lucky too." And then then he just walks off. And that's where we get the end of the press conference, which I thought was great. A lot of great things in there. I think the fanboys online, I find it hilarious because all of these, The Rock's ego is the reason why he's pushing for this match, and he's doing the power play and he's politicking. You lot think that you're running with these stories and you have inside information, and they're laughing in these boardrooms and directors' room. Rock pretty much said on Pat McAfee's show, "You all get mad and stuff like that. It's like, away from this, we all talk." They're basically going, and we spoke about this yesterday, and I don't know why no one knows this, because if you're a businessman, you know this anyway. The beauty of social media is you can put hashtag in and your company name and find out what everyone's talking about. And you just go to the top comments. Oh, Dave Meltzer says this, and Wrestle blah blah says this, and Wrestling Inc. or whatever, made up names apart from Meltzer. And you go, okay, they're saying that The Rock's ego is the reason why, and since he's gone Hollywood, he gets to do this, and they're saying that they feel bad for Cody. And I told you guys on the last Savage Talk, and I know a lot of you agreed with me, their whole build has been getting sympathy for Cody and putting heat on the other way. So you guys thinking that you've got power putting heat on Roman and The Rock, you have no power. They made you do this when WWE don't want you to talk about something. Like, for example, he who should not be named. If you would start chanting his name in the stadium, they would mute it out. They would put something over the top of it. When CM Punk wasn't at WWE and people used to chant CM Punk, if they wanted to muffle it out, they can muffle it out. Thunderdome, when people put stuff on screens, they wanted to block it out, they block it out. We want Cody, and they weren't trying to block it out, they're trying to amplify it even more for that particular reason, which was cold, because I told you the way Cody walked out the ring on SmackDown, the way when The Rock hugged him, he looked sad. When he walked out the ring, he looked sad, and he looked back like a little girl, he looked sad. When they showed him with his dog and his kid, they're trying to get sympathy for him. I promise you this, when it's all said and done, the person who will benefit this more than anybody else will be Cody Rhodes, because he will look like one of the biggest baby faces of all time, because he would have brought down the new authority. Now, it's funny because Triple H's role in this looks like, I'm a guy who's trying to prove to the fans that I can book these shows and give the fans what they want, and you've come along and try to tell him what to do, because he's literally like his boss. And it's a vice versa of what happened when they was growing up not in the Attitude Era, maybe Ruthless Aggression around them times. When Triple H married into that family, it switched, and Triple H had all the power, and The Rock was a superstar, and he wasn't his boss, but he definitely had a say in what was going on. And DX used to terror The Rock and stuff like that. That's why you never got The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. So I like the power dynamic. I like the fact that they're leaning into it even more. I like the fact that the way The Rock spoke to Triple H said, "You better fix it." Because remember, we had that show on SmackDown all them years ago when was it for WrestleMania 32, when we thought we was going to get The Rock and Triple H, and they were face to face, and it was all love, and then they started to argue with each other. I mean, it's a shame about Triple H's heart problems, because I would have loved to got Triple H versus The Rock, but I love that they did that. But Cody will come off the greatest